Hi everyone, and welcome back to Slipways Weekly Challenge. We are on week 85 now. You can see down here my test run that accidentally ended in bankruptcy and scoring 655 points. Hopefully we're going to do better this time around. So the modifiers for this week's run are Rust and Ruin. We need to get chips on Forge Wells before they become established, and that's going to give us a 10% bonus. And we have Abundant Resources, which means for certain planets producing gems, slime, or water, we're going to get 2 extra credits for each export. Now our difficulty is decreased 5%. Sorry, our score is decreased 5% due to this modifier. Now in terms of strategy, we are going for the Vittori, the Ephorians, and the Slithid. And perk-wise, we're going to pick up the +10 science at the start of the scenario, and we're going to use that in conjunction with 3 forebear ruins to unlock geo-harvesting, and that's how I'm going to get my early economy going. I've been fiddling with different kinds of perks. I finally settled on joint factories being the one that I prefer at this point. The other thing that I'm looking forward to on the Slithids is integrated manufacturing. So both of these are going to give us either more circuits in this case, or robots along with our circuits. We're going to need extra circuits in this game because of the difficulty modifier. So let's get going. Now, we're going to start by scouting down to the sort of southwest kind of area, and we're going to set up our initial loop down here. Not that one, this one. And then if we pop over here, here's our initial starting loop. Now, we're not going to settle this planet in the first year because there's actually a task that is going to be producing robots. I want to make sure we start that task. We start this planet after we've accepted that task. So we're going to start by just setting up this little loop, and we're going to grab the asteroid. Now, this is one of the forebear runes that we're going to want to trigger our 20 to trigger our science. Sorry, we'll get 3 science per ruin. And here's the second one. Now we're going to pick up 1 or more import hubs and increasing robots. Now if we do this, now over here there's something that's going to produce science for successful planets that are connected to it. That's something that we are going to want. We're going to do this kind of setup here, and we're going to scout out this planet up here, which is another human planet. Now this asteroid is going to help us bootstrap our exploration up here. So we're going to do this, 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 and we're going to hit the asteroid. We've got 2 forebear runes uncovered so far. And we are producing 2 of the 4 robots that we need to produce as part of our challenge. Now, the other advantage of this planet is it's actually a planet that's naturally going to need 3 imports. It's going to need ships, wheat, and consumer goods. Thankfully, there's a little bit of wheat up here. And there is a robot producer just above it. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Sorry, we're going to undo that. I meant to just mark that planet so that we can see what we're doing. So the combination of the goods factory, the chips, and the wheat will turn this planet into successful, and it will fulfill the 4 import slots for us. Sorry, 3 import mission for us. There's another planet here that also produces robots. We're going to set that planet up to produce robots in that fashion. We could, I suppose, set this planet up to produce chips, and robots, but I think we're better off doing it this way around. I think it gives us better usage of our resources, because now we can get plenty of exports from this planet. And we've found 2 of the forebear runes that we require. Now it's just a case of which order do we want to do things in. So I think I want to do this first. Now this one. Now there's a choice here for how to get the robots. So water here is what we're going to want because the water is also going to help us with this planet. So I think what I'm going to do, because this asteroid is something we want to collect, to do this, harvest the asteroid, this, then any one of these 2 now completes that mission. So let's start by doing this one. There we go, new tasks available. For the second task, we're going to pick up establish new trade routes and get 2 Forge World planets successful. And then what we're going to do is use this bonus 80 gold here, to bootstrap our science industry. So down here, there are a bunch of planets that have got minerals on them. I'm going to use those for science production. But in the short term, we're going to just hook this guy up here. And this guy up here. Now I need to find our next forebear rune because we're now starting to run very short on money. We're going to hit that. We're going to use that cash injection to go there. I'm going to want to hit build the robot synthesizer, but not yet. Over here, we are going to be taking the science, but again, not yet. And there is one more here. And we're going to take this into credits. We're now at 16 gold. We can take geo harvesting. And now we can kill a couple of these lava rocks. Now what I want to do is attempt to make these 2 Forge Worlds both successful. So this here, 1. Now I think what I need to be able to do is have some imports and some exports on this planet. So this planet will need 2 imports. Both of these planets will need 2 imports or 2 exports, I think, to become successful. So before we start, I'm just going to do some scouting around here to check if there is anything else that I may well want to know about or to utilize. So this one is helpful because it's got an extra mineral. So if we were to do minerals to chips here and do chip, humans to minerals, can't afford. Ice ball. Now at the moment this planet is needing a second export route, so I need to find one more place to export robots to. Now I think what I'm going to do is export water up here, because there's another few water planets down here. I don't want to put the scanner in. But I think what we're able to do is set up a science lab here with some water. And this planet here also needs water. So we're going to try that. So that's 2 planets successful. And we've now picked up an extra 6 science. So before we go any further, I just want to check on our resource shortages. Just to make sure none of these are getting out of hand. Not 100% out of hand. That is at 3%, 2%, 2%, which is everything. So that's everything covered. So nothing is too bad. We have 6% unemployment and a few no exports. So we've got the exports sorted out here. Now what we need to do is work out what we need to do to get 2 more things exported. So I need to export some water by the looks of it. So is the best thing to do set up the humans here or to set up the water down here? And then what's the last thing that I'm going to export? Water. Then do I need to do slime? I haven't exported people anywhere yet. So anywhere I could export people. If I did that, that gets me a science. That's giving me +4 gold for 17. So I can make this produce robots and chips for me. Or I could make it produce consumer goods, or I could make it produce science. I think I'm probably going to have it produce robots and chips, because it's going to be a good import, good extra import over here to help make that planet prosperous. So science, when I get that set up, is going to fix the unemployment down here. What do I want to do before then? I want to finish this task, really. So water is one resource that I can use. Is that the only... Is that what I'm missing? Looks like it, right? So let's have a look down here. This is robots producing goop. That's chips. Any other way to get the green goop? So one of the technologies that we have access to is chips for anything on arid or desert. So chips for energy. I think of energy as anything because it's very, very flexible. But I don't think I have a way of producing chips easily. Let's see what else is in here. So this is definitely minerals. This is minerals. This is where my research lab is going to go. This is eat. Now, so if I imagine the research lab goes here, I'm going to place it, but I'm not going to keep it here at the moment. If I put the humans in here, I actually want to put the research lab further down, but it's okay there for the moment. If I put the humans in here, I can't use these minerals anywhere. Unlocks hybrid hatchery on a primordial swamp and jungle to produce extra robots. Not sure about that one. So I think we're going to need this guy here to produce green goop. I think that's what it comes down to. And then we'll have to see where we get to. So let's eat this guy. Let's produce the goop. And let's produce the water. That completes that task. Not building much in the way of goop. Trade routes for 7 resources seems okay. Do I think I can produce 8 more units of robots this game? Or should I just go producing a lab with green goop? So we've still got 17 years to go, so we definitely need to pick 2 more tasks. There's no point in not picking a task. What are we likely to produce with robots? So we're going to get some more robots up here, some robots there. Got to get some robots here. I think we're going to produce enough robots. So we'll do the 7 trade routes and we'll do the robots. We'll accept the tasks. So machine interfacing, orbital labs, hybrid hatchery. Oh shit, that lab is in the wrong place and I can't move it now. It's my fault. Okay. Let's get the lab set up. That's what I wanted to do anyway. Let's get the order right. So we've got 3 months to go. Okay, so we've got 4 science coming in, 2 science over here. The resource shortages are 10. 4%, 2%. Should be another 2% somewhere. Yes. Okay, so I need to find some humans over in this part of the galaxy. Science-wise, hybrid hatchery on a primordial world. Okay, that one might be interesting because we do have to produce quite a lot of robots. Orbital labs is also... Okay, so I've got 1 person free there and I've got a couple of people free there. So that's going to get my science up to 8. But I am tempted by the orbital labs. And I've also got some people here to go with the water production. So let's fix this corner and then we'll get the water science set up. Okay, nothing especially interesting. Humans for minerals. Minerals for chips. Where do I get wheat from for that planet? There isn't an obvious source of wheat, is there? Let's see if anything over here has wheat. Some extra water. I think we give it a try. It seems to just fit very nicely with the setup that we have. Goop for wheat. And there was orbital labs on... Sorry, this one. Arid and desert planets. Don't see an arid or desert planet around here. think I like setting this little loop up. The resource shortages are at 5%. This shouldn't be 5%. That's 2%. Where else are we short? Ah, down here. And that's 3%? Okay. I want to see if we can get the water lab going over here as well. So let's see what that looks like. So you produce water. But I don't have any robots near here. This human's producing goop. So it produces minerals, water, or goop. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. But that, using that planet, then chops off this planet's ability to feed research in. If I did the water there, the wheat there, and then I put the lab there. Now that would work okay, wouldn't it? Let's try that. We're not going to scout, we're just going to lay it out. And we're not going to click any buttons like we did last time. So if we did it there, it's obstructed. Did it there. That's a 4 lab for water. We're now at 10 science a turn. That's not bad. I've got to get one more tech. Should I just go for the tech that uses up those extra humans? Because we're going to have some extra humans spare. I'm not sure I'm totally short on gold. That would then get me up to quantum computers or integrated manufacturing as a tech. We create extra forge worlds there. Skill up, skill down facilities, skill down load. Void synthesizers are nice. My economy's not great. What can I do to get my economy better? Should I just go for the cheap one of machine synthesis? So what's this going to give me? 2 science, 2 or 3 science, right? For 20 coins. If I did machine synthesis, I could improve trade income on some of these planets that are making quite a lot of gold. This one's making 12. Let's do that. This is now making 16. Okay, now we're getting a bit of gold together. Let's see how we can make some of these planets a bit better. So this planet is never going to be great because it doesn't have consumer goods. But it's good enough for producing some science. We've still got quite a lot of unemployment. So he's unemployed down here. Yes, and is looking for consumer goods. This planet will also be looking for consumer goods. So should I do it that way? That's better, right? Yes, because then I get some extra circuits that I could potentially use somewhere. Or I also have the tech that lets them produce circuits, but that will come as the same input. Yes. Okay, we're going to do it that way. So let's start by doing that. Nope, wrong order. This now. Also the wrong order. Actually doesn't, that's fine as an order. Conveniently, that also helps me with the water. That's very good. Water. Successful. Shit. Okay, so 56 a turn. It's not bad. So let's have a look at what science we can get. I'm very tempted by integrated manufacturing. It's one of the reasons I picked this particular combination. Now I'm going to get the ability to do extra imports. Let's just check our resource shortages first. 6% and 2%. So I'm definitely going to go for this one here. We can put it here. And we've got a prosperous planet. Okay, now we are on our way. If I was to do that, it gives me a robot. This I want to be resources. We're short of money. There is a lava planet up here that we can trash. And you pick one more technology. Orbital Labs is still not bad, as is quantum computers, but it's going to increase my cost quite a lot. Ah, I hadn't realized I still had my tasks. I wasn't paying attention. We've now got the Ephorians technology a bit cheaper. Another planet producing the same resource. Do we have too many cases of that in our game? We don't immediately seem to. Scrolling around quickly. Hybrid hatcheries. This says we'd have too much use for that either. So I could on the... Don't have any chips though, do I? I've passed the arid one as well. So it costs 15. So what is the upkeep cost of the science lab? I think we go for the quantum labs. And we say that that's what we need to get. This is a 2% shortage. This is a 3% shortage. So that's where my shortages are. So this one here needs one more import or export. So it's likely to be an import. So it needs either humans or robot, either humans or water. You need I'm going to give you the machine interfacing. I want to make sure my economy goes okay. So you need to trade with another successful planet, which means producing consumer goods there does nothing. That's going to make the planet successful. It means you need a second import route. So I think what we're going to do first of all is find some humans for down here so that I can pop that into the lab. Or attempt to find some humans. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So there is some humans, and they would do a nice trade there. And this is eventually going to want water. So that works out quite nicely. And that water could probably pop up there as well. But what I don't yet have is some wheat. Should we do it and hope? Maybe. Let's see what's over here. So I settle that with humans. That's not a bad place to settle with humans. How long until I can get the void synthesizer? A while. I need to unlock one more tag. This is going to cause me problems. I don't have any way of getting green goop there. And I have 5 more years before it's a problem, before it's a serious problem. And I don't think I have any way to settling that and then going down and hoping that that has something I need would be helpful. I also need to work out how to produce some more robots. So that one needs an import of minerals, is what it's saying. Then what else do I need? People down here helps us. And I've got ships as a need here. that's an obvious way to get some more gold, but it starts to be very expensive at that point. So we've got 11 years to go. We need to start working out how we maximize our money and how we produce more robots. I think we have to try here because otherwise this planet is just going to incrementally destroy us. I know roughly how to fix this one. So let's take a flyer up here. Build more planets, reactivate a signal, scan for anything useful. Okay, so the answer was it gave us nothing of help. I think I'm going to go for orbital labs. It's not very expensive. And we can get slipways with 38. So is there anywhere I'm producing goop? Or anywhere nearby where I can produce some green goop? Okay, good. So now we've got a big lot of planets to look at over here. This was helpful. Okay, so we've got a couple of lava rocks that we can eat for money. Okay, so this is our fix here. I just need to pause for 30 seconds to let my dog out. Okay, back now. So we had just opened the forebear room that had given us a fairly good view of the wider sector. There's two ways we can fix the slime here. I think this one is probably the better way to fix the slime. There's 2 planets that we can eat here. So wheat will come here. That means we've now got to get minerals into this human planet. This is a way to produce minerals. Which would also helpfully produce some chips and some robots. So I sort of like that general pattern. Just not sure if we can get a second set of humans here, for example, to put some minerals in. So let's leave that. I think the first thing we have to do is get over to Slipways, which is slipstream relay, sorry, which is 2 more years. Then this planet becomes, this sector becomes stable. So what do we fix next? Do we attempt to fix down here? That we don't have a human to go in there for unfulfilled needs. We have a lava planet up here. This would allow me to put a research planet here. Get a science. That seems good. I could do the same here. Oh, sorry, I'm not sure why that lagged. Now I've got 12 science. So the slipstream relay needs 38. So we're getting it in at least 2 years, which isn't bad. And increasing the science from orbital labs by 1 with 24 would be fairly good as well. So we don't have any goop here. So I'm still short of robot production as well. Okay. So how do we want to boost that? Let's focus on how do we boost robot production. Or is there a way to boost robot production? Going to put one more science lab here. So we definitely have a shortage of green goop in 2 places, here and here. So if I didn't do that, I could get robots here. Second import of robots. So what if we did... Is that a good plan? I'm definitely not going to make that into humans, am I? Do I have any water here? We're not going to use an ice ball. So if I did that... and that... I could put another orbital lab here. Which I like. And I can easily eat the desert planet. One more turn for slipstream relays. Let's get that. Out of range. So we need the slip relay for that one. So producing water on that planet, I get extra gold. This would want water, so that seems okay. This will produce some robots. If it got some chips. Where else can we produce robots? Here we'll produce some robots as well. So that has produced a robot, so that's good. So put that robot over here, I think. That makes that successful. That makes that successful. And I can, in theory, put that there. Make that successful. Oh, wow, we made that prosperous. If I did that... Okay, we've got plenty of gold coming out of that planet now. It was a very good sequence of operations. So I can't get any more robots there. Definitely a bit robot obsessed at the moment. So this needs 5 import exports. And connected to one more successful planet. next year for the slip relays. 3%, 8%, 12%. I've got 2 more percent somewhere. There we go. Okay, and I've got that. I've got the strategy for that sorted. So I really got to focus on those robots. So I have extra chips, extra ore and extra chips over here. So I think that's where I want to start looking for somewhere to do something with. There's no Forge World. There's humans producing robots. It's up here. Nothing. So chips for wheat. Robots for goop, but I don't have any robots. Goop for wheat, and I have goop here from the slip relay that I could use. That wouldn't be bad, but it doesn't get me more robots. Does have a forebear rune though. Could do that and just destroy some planets. Should we do that? That would work very well because I'd need some robots there, robots there. I need minerals. I have chips. Let's do that. Let's do it in a different order. Get the slip relay. Then let's put that there. I think there is a technology that lets the slip relay have more connections, right? Seven years to go, so we've still got plenty of time. Okay, we've largely eliminated the resource shortages up here. What have we got down here? 6%. There should be a 3% somewhere. Lingering. Where is that 3%? Here we go. So that's if we want to go for this setup over here, which I think I do, because that's going to get me more robots. Let's do that. Out of range. Okay. To trash more planets. Okay. Let's get the orbital lab +1, I think. Gives me 4 science a year. Or I could increase the number of slip relays. So the obvious place I want that is here. That's one place. I got this. No, I think I'm going to get this. It's cheaper. I can just build a second slip relay. That's not a problem. So let's put this in. This is only ever going to have one chip. Okay, that's a problem. Don't have enough chips. To feed into there and down into there. Okay, let's do this and then the forebear runes. Perfect. So now this goes here. We send a chip. Go destroy another planet. Technology available again. Okay, so what's the technology? I think we're going to get void synthesis, but we might get interstellar network to boost trade routes. Go here. Got 5 robots now. 6 robots. Okay, how many? Oh, damn it. Okay, so I need to get that fixed very soon. I was 1 year too slow. Okay. That was my fault for not paying enough attention. That's wheat there. That's easy to do. And then the void synthesizer comes along very, very soon and lets us potentially fix that up. Need a second import of robots there. Let's give you an orbital lab. At some point or the other, we need to start seriously considering our happiness growth. So we're still quite short. So it says 1 more import or export. This one is probably easier to upgrade. 2 import routes. So another source of minerals. There's an obvious source of minerals there, but I don't see an obvious source of humans to get there. That was silly. I should have done that earlier. What do we have here? There isn't an obvious place to... That's a place to produce robots. So if I was to produce robots here, I could... Oh, that's outputting robots, right? Yes. Not producing robots. Could get one more there. So if I made that produce robots... No. Made that produce chips. Would that work? Not going to take a second source, is it? So if I made that produce robots... Okay, that takes the tasks done. We're not going to take another task. Go away. I don't want that up. Now I think we go for void synthesizer. Interstellar Network is interesting. I've not played with that one too much. How many planets do I have where I can put that? That would be interesting. Because combining that with my slipways would mean I could fill in quite a lot of holes. So I might wait and get 52. Is there another way to get 2 science very quickly? Like another 4-bear rune that I haven't clicked on? I don't think so. So if I put a site, if I made this as a project and then did that, can't afford. This needs imports and exports. Yeah, so getting that infraspace relay is really going to help some of these planets. So that's definitely the play. So I can put that consumer good up there. I could mix and match some of this stuff. I don't have much in the way of goop production. But if I could get a robot over there, I could get that spare, yes. If I get enough for a void synthesizer as well, can consider it. Okay, so what are the plays for the rest of this year? I think I'm going to harvest planets in the dead time to make sure I've got plenty of money for when we come back. That's an obvious connection. Should have made that a while ago. And you need a research lab. So the only resource shortage is here at 2%. Where's my unemployment? So he's got 1 unemployed. That's not bad setup. And I can get the water in there as well. Let's do that. Okay. Sorry, more planets dying. I'm going to try this. Now, what we're going to do is make sure we don't scout anywhere, because we may have to undo. So let's see now how we can hook this stuff up. So if I was to do this here, what happens? Okay. How much of a range does it have? So can I do this to this? What if I do it the other way around? Let's put that there, that there. Can I put 2 of those next to each other? No. That seems to do it though. There. Can't afford. No point in doing the asteroids. I may as well do the planets. So that produces some water. Are we ever going to want that water? We might. I'm not going to want that. That's nice. Let's go back to our core area. Never actually upgraded my lab to a level 5 lab. I should have. The plan was always to put this guy up there. So if I did that there. That was silly of me. So he needs another import or export of humans or water, right? So any way to get another import in here? This seems like another good thing. He needs an export route for humans. If I was to do... that. So we've still got resource shortages at 4%, which is that guy. So skill up facilities, void synthesizer, mind control project, interstellar networks, post scarcity. I'm tempted by interstellar networks. Also the number of relay connections by 1. So if I did that, the number of relay connections, does that mean I can put that there? It does. That's really helpful. So where's the unemployment? Up here. %2 resource shortage. Then I said I want to go here. So now where is my unemployment? And how do I get some goop? That's the only resource shortage. I have a 2% unemployment. Where is that? Sure, someone can see it and is screaming at me, but I can't see it right now. Don't see it there. Ah, down here. We're going to go see what's in there, should we? It's at least taking the unemployment down to 1. And the only thing left is that resource shortage, yes. I think we are. That wasn't worth it. Is that the best check we can make? So how happens if I put this on? Establish 6 import routes to this planet. How can I tell how many import routes it's got? Got wheat coming in. Don't think we're going to get very far with that. What if I do this for interstellar networks? And where do I have planets that don't have many projects? What if I did this? That also seems a bit strange. So it needs to trade with more successful planets. It needs more import or more export routes. Okay, so this needs goop. If I did that. prosperous. There's one more place to send ships to. Where else wants ships? I put one there. Ah, so you can't cross. Those two can't cross each other. Okay, that's good to know. What if I was to put it there? Can't afford. Another prosperous world, 131. Got a bunch of technology left over. You needed some water that you never got. What's stopping you being prosperous? Another import of humans, basically. I don't think I have another import of humans or water. You want some green slime. You need more imports or exports. You have an obvious way there. Not going to be able to finish it. Okay. We need one more month to get an extra prosperous planet. Okay, it's not a great score, 13,978. Let's see where it puts us. Hey, it puts us 15th. Well, I promised we would do better than the 600 we started with. So we'll end this week's run here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you have a good weekend. Bye-bye.